It's the 15th of July, it's a Wednesday. Hoping to see the eclipse, but it's pretty cloudy. And the few clearest spots showing cloud above it have kind of started to disappear, and there's a dark heavy cloud on its way over, so not much chance of seeing it today. Well, at least at the moment anyway. Okay, it's 9:30, and there is a sort of very thin high cloud visible through the low cloud. But looking over towards Ormston and Westbury, there's a really dark heavy cloud on its way. That's heading our way. And the eclipse is nowhere to be seen because everywhere you look, it's cloud. Okay, the sky over there has like a red kind of tint to it, but that's not going to be the moon, that's going to be the sunset causing that. It's got to be roughly in that direction though, where the moon should be. And all we got is cloud. It's starting to look really, really dark over there now. And all that is sort of heading our way. We might be looking at the clearer stuff over there though. It's picking up, which is probably caused by the rain over there, which is sort of heading over Westbury at the moment. Okay, some more red sky over there, so that's caused by the sun setting. That is a clue though that is higher cloud than the cloud we're seeing at the moment, so that does mean that the darker clouds are actually the clouds breaking up, and the red cloud is actually clouds much higher up in the sky. So hopefully if that keeps happening, we might get a clear enough gap to briefly glimpse the moon. And that is just off to the left of where the moon should be. The moon should be just over there. So I've got my fingers crossed. And my toes as well. Okay, some of the darkest part of the sky is actually over there. And that's where the sun's set. And then that moves all the way over towards Melksham and Chippenham. And just at the bottom of the road, there's actually some streetlights that have started to come on, so that's because it's getting really, really dark. Looking towards Westbury, we see a really, really dark over there. You can barely see the hill in the distance. It's all moving this way, so not much chance of seeing the eclipse, which is over that way. Okay, it's 10 to 10 now. It's definitely much darker up here. But that's probably because night time's approaching anyway. On the hill over there, there's some people. Don't know if they're waiting for the eclipse or not, but it's pretty dark behind them. That's roughly where the sunset as well. And you've got all the cloud and that moving off towards Melksham and Chippenham way over there. Just over there, on the edge where it's dark and bright, is Devizes. I don't know if it shows up on my phone, but there's some streetlights over there. And that's the streetlights of Cane Hill and Devizes. Just starting to rain over that way. But the area we're more important with is this area over here. That's where the moon's going to be rising to, and it's getting cloudier over there. That's not good. And actually, looking around, the very thin gaps in the cloud, showing the cloud above it, have almost disappeared. Look at that weather system now, which is over Westbury at the moment, and towards Ormston over that way, it's brighter, and that's the direction the wind's coming from, but I sense that any clear spots might not actually turn up in time to see the eclipse over that way. Okay, it's just after 10. It's now starting to get dark because obviously night is on its way. There is some sort of breaks in the cloud, but they're not good enough for what we want to see the eclipse. The clouds here, you can see clouds below, there's some cloud quite high up above it. The clouds above it are quite thick as well, not really that thin. Which means the eclipse, which is somewhere over that way now, isn't going to be as clear as we want it to be. It even if one of those gaps do come across it, so I don't think they will. Even that way, where it's actually darker, it's actually where the sun's set, so that's definitely raining over there, and as I speak it's actually starting to spit with rain. So a little bit of a gap there, but again it's clouding it. Can't see anything through that if it gets crosses. Eclipse should well be above the horizon now, but we're not going to see it, not in this weather. I mean, we're lucky so far that most of the bad weather is missing us. It's all over that way. And the wind's picking up with the rain. Okay, it's just gone past 10:15 now. It's starting to get quite dark, and you can see light pollution is now starting to show on the clouds as we're passing over Westbury. There is the odd clearish lightish spot like over there, which is above Warmest at the moment, but it's not clear enough to see anything through those clearish gaps. That's actually the cloud behind, which again seems to be quite thick compared to the cloud which is quite low, which is what we're seeing with the light pollution over there and much of the rain that's been coming over. The street lights off Devizes and Cane Hill are quite clearly visible. You can't really see much else over there. I think that's probably down to rain. The eclipse should now be around over there somewhere. There is some brightish gaps in the cloud, but they're not really gaps as such. They're just lighter areas where the cloud isn't so thick, or it's not so thick. You can see the cloud behind it, but no sign of the moon. I don't think we're going to see the eclipse from up here tonight at Westbury Whitehorse, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head home. I'm going to keep an eye out in case I do see it, and if I do, I'll let you know, but I don't think at the moment that we're going to see it from here, so I'm going to head home. Okay, it's 10:20, and as you can see, the rain has arrived. You're actually looking at the street lights here of Westbury. If I turn my headlights on and then look out the window, you can just about make out some of the raindrops on my windscreen. It's not very clear because this is a mobile phone image, but it's pretty yuck outside. So our viewing chances for the eclipse tonight are definitely over for the time being. I will have another look in, say, half an hour, and hopefully this rain shower will have passed over, but I've got a funny feeling it's the same rain showers we saw earlier, which were passing across Westbury and Trowbridge and all that lot earlier, which might mean it might take a while to shift, because those ones were still going over when we left. Okay, that's actually Westbury down there. You can just about make out the raindrops on the windscreen actually on that shot. And then just down there is Trowbridge and Bradley. If I wind the window down a little bit, there's a clearer view of Trowbridge with Bradley behind it very, very faintly. And that is Westbury. Anyway, as I said, it's raining quite heavily at the moment. So what I'm going to do is, well, it's not heavy, it's that misty kind of rain. So what I'm going to do is wait to see if it goes off whilst I'm at home. If it does, I'll have another look from the garden, because by now the moon should be high enough to see from home. Although I was kind of hoping to see it from up here tonight. The weather looks exactly the same now, pretty much all over. There's a little bit of light sky on the horizon towards where the opposite side to what we're looking on the phone here. But again, it's pretty cloudy. We're not going to see nothing from that. So I'm going to head home now, and I'll check in half an hour. Okay, I'm now at home. It's 10 to 12. It's been pretty much cloudy and overcast with like passing rain showers since I got home, but I can tell now in the garden that the moon's up in the sky. It's getting lighter because the sky looks kind of light in the area where the moon should be, yet dark over that area where the sun sets. I mean, no, it's not the sun. I mean, no, I can't really see it on my phone. that light in the sky is slowly increasing beyond the light pollution that's also up there is actually the moon. But it's completely overcast at the moment. Just now I did see briefly a clear enough gap in the sky where a couple of stars could be seen. They were like the brightest stars in the sky, that part of the sky the clear area was passing through. And even then it wasn't completely clear, it was like the thin cloud-like. Doesn't look like we're going to see the moon yet though, because it's starting to get pretty thick again. I can't see no stars in the sky. The eclipse should be over soon anyway, so I'll keep an eye out, but I'm not getting my hopes up too much. Well, it's 12:30. I'm in the back garden at home, and the eclipse we were hoping to see, we have not seen. I'm actually looking at the sky at the moment, and there's a little bit of sort of not clear, but lighter area. Oh, hang on a minute, there's a brightish patch that's coming. That's got to be the moon. But again, I can see there's like a smeary, bright object in the sky over there. Unfortunately, the eclipse wasn't seen at all due to cloud cover. The eclipse should be just about finishing or finished by now. So the whole night I've been trying to photograph this eclipse has gone pretty bottoms up. This is actually the first time I've actually seen the moon, and it's just disappeared. It's the first time I've actually seen the moon since trying to photograph it a while earlier. So yeah, that's a whole eclipse again missed. It seems like every eclipse I try to see it just disappears and I can't see it because of cloud cover or something. The sky does seem to be filling out now with cloud. Anyway, it's coming back again now. The moon, the glowing object in the sky, which you can't really see what it is, but you can tell it's glowing up there. There's occasionally the odd star visible, blinking through the odd clear gap, but the clear gaps are still quite few and far between at the moment. The more brighter and darker areas. So yeah, that was our eclipse for tonight, and we've missed it all. Oh well, maybe next time. Okay, it's just gone 12:30, and I'm out in the back garden. First time I've actually seen the moon since the eclipse was due to start, and I can see through something cloudy, sort of round, circly, kind of blurry looking shape, a very slight possible dimmish side to it, which might be a shadow, but I think the eclipse is supposed to have finished by now. And there it goes, it's disappearing now behind some more darker cloud. That's the first time I've actually seen the moon since the eclipse started from the UK around 9:20 during moonrise. Of course, it actually started quite earlier than that, but that's when you could first see it in the UK when the moon rose above the horizon. It is starting to clear up a little bit now outside. Actually, it's still cloudy, but the cloud is actually thin. If it keeps going that way, it might actually continue to thin up and break up completely. Like I said, I've not actually been able to see the eclipse today because of the cloud and the rain. Going up to Westbury Whitehorse area to see it, so we could see it when it rose. We weren't blocked by any trees or buildings or any other objects. Couldn't see it because of the cloud and the rain. And then when it rose quite high above the horizon, I came back down to here to try and see it. And again, the cloud and rain came and couldn't see anything. But now, typically after the eclipse, in a subtle kind of way, the sky is actually starting to break up with its cloud. The cloud's thinning out, and the moon is starting to become visible. But the eclipse has ended. So yeah, we didn't get to see the eclipse this time round. Oh well, maybe next time round.